Good afternoon. This is episode 137 of Genius Take the Wheel. I am your host. I know I stole that from mediocre tutorials and reviews, but it's true, right? I am your host, Dr. Evil Genius. And we got Vex up in the. Oh, wow. Wow. You graced me with your presence. I feel honored. I feel like I've known you like a third of your life. Oh, man. Wow. If you are a part of the replay gang, thank you very much for supporting the platform. Please hit the like button on your way in or out. I'm trying to get to a place where I'm getting as much watch time as possible so that I can perhaps make 10 to 17 cents a month off of this channel, which will amount to like one a 1 cent per gallon discount on gas, which isn't much, but it's still more than nothing. Um, wow, wow, it's really crazy, man. It's really crazy. The title, stick with it, it gets better. I made that up on the fly because I was texting with Mrs. Evil, and I was having a real tough time in the beginning, and I had to kind of go to Google to look up my symptoms, and I found an issue that I'm having. Sally Saliev, how you doing, man? Good to see you. Okay, so, and there goes Mrs. Evil. Speaking of the devil herself, I know that she wants to engage in some devilish activities, so I will oblige her. Okay, so, um, stick with it, it gets better. Why? Okay, so I was texting with Mrs. Evil today, and I woke up today. I didn't feel really bad, but I've noticed that over the past month or so, whenever I would try to sleep, especially on my belly, I would feel uh, some nerve pain that goes from my glute down into my hamstring. And I've noticed over the past 24 hours or so, that discomfort has gone from the glute down kind of past the hamstring and into the lower leg a little bit. And then when I was trying to train today, that nerve pain went all the way down into my ankle. Wait, where's Car Guy? Oh, Sally Saliev is the car guy? Oh, wow, Mrs. Evil is on it. See, that's why I need you. You know who else is a car? Wait, no, that would be Carbon. Carbon, he's the car guy. Vex is not really that much of a car guy. I think Vex likes to wreck his liver. I hope that's no longer the truth. But wow, wow, Vex is here. I'm so happy. Oh, wow. Okay, Saliev is the car guy. Okay. Guys, please hit the like button. Please. Okay. So I did like a little bit of a lookup, and my symptoms did line up with sciatic nerve pain or, nerve compression. It didn't actually reach the pain, but it's, a sensation that's very much uncomfortable, and it is pain adjacent, we'll say. Okay. Wow, you're so Vex. You actually need to hit me up on back channels. I need to figure out what's going on in your life, man. Because I remember that you were like drinking heavily. Now you're not. Now you're not drinking at all. That's crazy. Okay. Okay. So I was really struggling to get through my leg press today, and it wasn't like I could not. It wasn't like I could not actually apply the force necessary to hit the leg press the way I was supposed to. It's just that, like, my body just did not want to. Um, it did not. I just didn't have it, And so um, I got off the leg press and I go to the leg curl, and I said, you know what, my leg is not really feeling that great in the hamstring. What I'll do is I'll kind of meet myself in the middle and drop maybe a rep or two from the set. So instead of maybe doing 11 or 12 reps, I'm only going to do 10. So I go in there, I do my sets, I do my 4 sets of 10 at 130 pounds, and then I look at the weight stack, and there was an extra 10 pounds on there the whole time. So I ended up doing 4 sets of 10 at 140 pounds, not at 130. It was my fault for not paying attention. And, what the hell, right? Vex said bank getting robbed. Actually, the alarm sound you heard was like one of those outdoor car garages where they have a machine that they drive the car into, and it kind of it puts it on the platform and then raises the car up so they can park another car underneath it and raise that up or whatever. So it's one of those mechanically vertical outdoor car garages I just drove past. I never actually saw that that mechanism in action before. That was pretty interesting. But yeah, no banks getting robbed. Not. We're not doing that. Okay, so I get to the leg curl and I'm just feeling like garbage, and um, like I said, the discomfort had traveled from my glute all the way down into my ankle. And then I started to feel a little bit like a weird itch in the muscle in my lower back. I'm like, come the fuck on. I just worked so hard to get healthy and feel good. And now this is going to happen. But I said, fuck it. I'm just going to continue to keep doing what I'm doing. And so what I did was I actually did the leg curl at a heavier weight than I planned to do. But my awareness was not tip top, but it's not so bad. I mean, it's better that I did heavier weight than lighter weight, right? And I'll go back to 130, or maybe I might stay at 140. I don't know, whatever. But then I went to go set up the deadlift for 275, and I was really afraid because I'm like, if my hamstring is feeling like this, and the hamstring is pretty much my target on the deadlift, then I could have some trouble here. So I warmed up 5 reps at 135, warmed up again 5 reps at 225, and I felt okay. And then I went to go do the damn thing at 275, and the first set felt slightly crunchy, but I was in control. So I'm just like, okay, all right, this is not so bad. I can do this. And then I did the second set. The third set felt very good. I went on to do the entire 3 sets of 3 that I planned on doing. I felt okay. I got through it. I didn't feel any pain in my lower back. And weirdly enough, once I finished the heavy deadlift, and then I went into the leg extension, 4 sets of 11 at 170. After the fourth set, I really didn't feel any discomfort in my hamstring anymore. I can't explain it. So I went to the car. I took off my leg sleeves. You guys know how I do with my SBD knee sleeves. And I went to the car, took them off, kind of sat down, watched, a couple of Chisha Zed videos. Shout out to him, the coffee pod. And I went back to the gym to look for some carbs that I could, take in. There weren't any for me to take in that I wanted to eat. Some yucky, weird synthetic protein stuff that I don't really like. So I was like, well, I guess I'm just going to stay with my electrolyte infused water and keep it moving. Okay. Then I went and started my back work, and I said, you know what, I'm going to do some machines for my row work, and I found myself being able to lift weights that I was never able to lift before on the machine. I was just like, oh my goodness. Yes, I'm in the Z4 today, the car guy. Um, and so yeah, it was. I'm doing the low row machine, and you put the 45-pound plate on, maybe a 25. That's as far as I've ever gone. I put two full big boy plates on there, and I was rowing that son bitch. I'm like, oh wow, my back is strong AF, right? Everything's good. Then I went to the high row guys, and I was like, you know what? I'll do a plate. I'll do a plate and a quarter. I'll go to two plates, and then after I did two sets of eight, at basically a total of 180 pounds on the high row, I said, I'm gonna stack two more big boy plates on this biatch. So, three full 45-pound plates on each side. I even took a picture of the setup. I had to send it to Mrs. Evil. Like, I was like, pray for me for the gains that I'm about to receive. And then she sent me a gift of some prayer happening. And I went in there. I smacked two sets of eight on that. And then I went and hit the T-bar row, the chest supported T-bar row. Cranked that out. And then I went to the easy curl bar with the 25-pound plates on it each side. 4 sets of 12 to try to get some swelling in my biceps. And I'm just like, oh man, oh man. So it took me a while, mainly because I wasn't feeling good to start. And again, the thought of quitting was right there. It's always there. And no matter how many gains I get, no matter how much praise I get for my physique and how much it's improved, because people haven't seen me in a while, they do a double take. They're like, you can't possibly be the same guy, and if you are, you've got to be on gear. Nah, I'm the same guy with just more discipline and a very loving but painful memory of my father, who really was proud of what I was trying to achieve. And I remember a picture he sent of me actually wearing this shirt. This is the first time I've worn this shirt since my dad saw me wearing it last October and took a screenshot of it and sent it to me because he thought my biceps were so big. Now my biceps are probably an inch and a half uh, bigger than they were back then. And I always wonder to myself, to my own depression, I wonder what he would say if he could see me now. And it just drives me to keep wrecking the weights pretty much every day. Obviously, my dad would tell me that I should work out less and to be careful because I could hurt my back again and I'm working out too much. But then I would go visit him and he would show me off to everybody in his neighborhood because everybody always knows him in my neighborhood. But I can't do that anymore because he passed away, and it's been 7 months, 6.5 months without my father. And it really fucking sucks. And I can't even send messages anymore. I can't send him funny jokes. I can't ask him about Biden getting replaced by Kamala Harris and Trump catching a bullet in the ear. I can't ask him his opinion on anything because he's gone. And it really fucks me up. But I don't know. It just keeps driving me to show up to the gym every fucking day without fail. And I know that he would be proud of me, but he would uh, he would always do that weird. I'm still your father. I know you're over age 40, but I'm still your father, and I want you to be healthy, and I always want to protect you. I just try to remember that. I try to remember that, but it ain't easy, y'all. It ain't easy. Um, but yeah, but it drives me. But today, I really had the notion of quitting very much in my mind. But after I did the leg curl and I was done with the leg stuff, I felt like the um, I felt like I had the room to go playing in the sandbox because I like doing upper body work. I like the chest press more than anything. I think at this point, but it's really nice to be able to not deal with the accumulative pain and fatigue in the legs. And now that I've been doing my leg work properly, once I go through like my legs like feeling like really really bad, within 20 minutes my legs are okay again. So I'm like, it's all good. I don't care. Now I get to do biceps, or I get to do chest, or I get to do pull-ups. Well, I don't really love the pull-ups so much. When you're trying to do like 49 to 54 pull-ups at a time, ugh, ugh. Especially when you get to like sets 4, 5, and 6, ugh, ugh. And it don't get any easier when you hit that heavy lat pull down after. Ugh. You just want to hit the biceps and get the fuck out of there. But anyway, I still do it anyway. Hey, car guy, you can always talk about cars in my stream. It's just that like I run through the theme of my stream, and I'll catch up with the comments. But you can always talk about anything you want to talk about in the stream, buddy. You are appreciated here in this community. Um, so Vex hated pull-ups. I mean, but if we're being real, you're always a chubby guy. If you lost some weight, you wouldn't hate pull-ups as much. I mean, that's another reason why I hate pull-ups, because I've been trying so hard to get to 200 pounds body weight. But when you're trying to put on weight and then do body weight exercises, you're making those exercises harder to do every single time you step on the scale, and the number is higher than it was the previous time. It's just the way it is. When I was 190 pounds, I was lifting 5 pounds less weight than when I have now reached 195 pounds. And then if I go to do pull-ups and I carb up and I eat and I drink water beforehand, I'm adding up to 5 more pounds of my body weight. And then you put on clothes. So by then I'm like 201.5 pounds, trying to do the same amount or more pull-ups and lat pull-downs as I was doing before. Yeah, you're going to get tired, you know. But anyway, I'm trying, man. I'm trying to do the most that I possibly can. Vex losing 60 pounds. We need you. We need you to show up here and on the Talking Shit podcast and talk about how you lost to 60 pounds. If you're not already in the TSP Discord, hit me up on back channels. Either I think I still have my Twitter account. You might want to hit me on DM there, or hit me on the PSN DM. I can re-sign into that. We can exchange information, or at least we can talk on Discord. Maybe bring you on the podcast. He says, I need to get in the gym now because I lost all the weight by not having an appetite. So I lost a lot of money too. Yeah. Yeah, tell the story, man. So you're down to 180 pounds. Yeah, you're not even really that tall, are you? If I'm not mistaken, Vex, you're not really that tall. 5'10" or something? I don't know. You might be 6 feet. I don't know. I mean, we were playing Call of Duty back in the Black Ops 3 days. I think I met you because you were a fan of JD from NY. I don't know if you know this, but I trained JD from NY for about a year and a half. I was his personal trainer for about a year and a half. He would come to my house from frickin' Long Island 3 times a week and put the work in. I haven't seen him in several months, but I hope he's doing okay. I try to keep up with him, but you know, life is life, right? Life is life. Let me change lanes now. So yeah, I felt, the TLDR is I felt really crappy when I started training today, but I stuck with it. I didn't quit. And then, when the nerve pain started to subside, I really started to enjoy my training again. It's just like the harder you work, the easier it is to continue to work hard. And yeah, I really hope that you guys can benefit from that kind of mindset. Um, like I said, I'm the best that I've ever looked. I'm the best that I've ever felt at the oldest age when I'm supposed to start feeling bad. I had back pain all through my 30s, and now I'm starting my 40s without back pain. So, or at least, age 41, right? Talia, good to see you again. Thank you for checking in. I do appreciate you. Everybody that hits the like button, thank you so much. It is a free way to support the platform and to promote what I'm trying to do here, which is, motivate you people to take care of yourselves in all the ways, not just the ways that are easy and that inflate your ego, but also the ways that are difficult that can inflate your ego in good ways. You know, so I have a lot of love and respect for those of you that just keep coming back here, even if you're only here to kind of stop by and say hello. It actually makes me feel like I'm cared about, and that I should continue to keep doing these streams. So Talia, thank you so much for supporting what I'm doing here. Make sure my headset is working properly. All right, just want to make sure my headset is working properly. But yeah, you know, I I'm hoping that you guys will get motivated. You know, and yesterday I had one of the roughest chest days of my life, but I was loving every second of it. I did the incline Smith machine press at 195 pounds. My assignment was to do 4 sets of 8. Instead, I did 4 sets of 9. What that did was it really made my chest very tired. So when I went to go do the regular bench press with the barbell, I didn't have as much energy. But my assignment still was 4 sets of 10 at 205 pounds. I'm going to tell you what happened. And you guys will kind of get an idea of just how difficult it was for me. I was supposed to do 4 different sets of 10 for a total of 40 repetitions. The first set, I did a set. I started the set with 8 reps. My chest failed, and then I had to put the bar back um, on the cage. I had to rack the bar, breathe for like 7 seconds, get help from the spotter, do 2 more reps. So it was not a clean set of 10. It was 8 plus 2. On the second set, I failed after 7 repetitions. So I had to do So I thought I was going to have to do 7 plus 2 plus 1. But then when I got the bar again, I was able to do 7 plus 3. Then on set 3, my chest failed after the 6th rep. So I had to do 6 plus 2 plus 2. And then I still had another set to go. Let me tell you guys, my chest is dying at this point after 3 sets of this shit. And it's so apparent that like my chest is giving up the ghost. Um, I had to do set 4. I go into it. I get the first 6 repetitions. I put the bar back on the rack. Do 2 more repetitions. Put the bar back on the rack. I had, like, the next time I tried it, I had to do 1 repetition and rack it and then try to do another one. The pain in my chest and in my anterior delt was so intense. And then I was like, I cannot do my volume work at 75-pound dumbbells. I went and grabbed the 65 pounds and struggled to finish that. But man, I was really proud when I finished. And my chest was so swole after that. But as hard as it was, as much as I had to struggle, I actually had more pride in what I was doing than less. And it really felt so good. It really did. And I'm really glad that I put myself through it. And I think that when you guys start working really, 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 really hard and you get used to it and you get this close to reaching a goal and you can see yourself getting closer and closer to reaching that goal and you get just a little bit closer, you get a little bit closer and then you reach it, oh man, there's nothing like it. There's nothing like it. And I really want that for all of you, which is why I'm telling you, don't quit. It does get better. I swear. I swear. I swear. All right, so I'm done with my story. So I'm gonna scroll up, check out some comments. All right, he says. So the car guy says, "Yo, if you're rich, can you buy a Volkswagen Passat all blacked out, even the rims and the inside, but get the Passat wagon? I guess you could if you were rich. I guess you could." Um, I'm trying to figure out where your story is. Wait a minute. Oh wait, going back. I'm going back a little bit. Uh, all right, so the car guy changed his profile photo. It was a Dodge Challenger before, and it was an Audi R8 before that. Now it's a Volkswagen Golf because I'm a Volkswagen fanboy. Um, Volkswagen Auto Group is so wide ranging that you can be a Volkswagen fanboy without liking actual Volkswagen. If you like the Porsche 911, you're a Volkswagen fanboy as far as I'm concerned. I still love all cars, but I'm just a Volkswagen fanboy. Yeah. Bro, how do I get mods? I have no idea. I lease vehicles. I order the vehicles the way I want them from the dealership, and then I drive them and then give them back. This car, if I can get a good deal on an extended lease or on an option to buy it, I'm probably just going to leave it the way it is. All right. Yeah, Vex, we need to talk on back channels about your weight loss journey. Yeah. Man, upstate New York felt nice, nice and cool. Hotter than hell here in Ohio. Yeah, I mean, I guess, yeah. Um, I was just in upstate New York a few weeks ago with Mrs. Evil getting swole. You should see Mrs. Evil on the leg press machine. She's a gangster too. She can run long distances. She can press heavy weight. Yeah. So we need to figure something out. So the next time you come through New York, you can get a bite to eat. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Yeah. Before I get off the stream car guy, you're gonna have to kind of tell me what the exact story was because I'm actually not quite sure what the story is. Um, yeah. Yeah, I'm really happy with what I did today. Obviously, I was in the gym too long, according to science, but I was not there too long, according to my soul. I was very happy to um, to work. My muscles felt good. I know that there is a protein shake and eggs waiting for me on the counter. I'm going to inhale that, take a shower, um, probably watch some YouTube, and kind of wind down before we do Filthy Casual MMA Watch Party. If I'm not mistaken, we are at episode 132 for one of the least anticipated UFC events in the history of the UFC. Not only did they lose multiple fights in the card, but three fighters missed weight. One of them only missed by a quarter pound. The other two, a kilo and a half on one, more than 2 kilos the other. Good God Almighty. The headliners are two of the most boring fighters in the history of the UFC, especially at heavyweight. No good. No good. Not impressed. But we're going to cover the event anyway because we have committed to covering all of the events. You know what I mean? So we're just going to just keep on keeping on, right? Um, yeah, I can't believe this is the first time I'm wearing this shirt since the last time my father actually saw this shirt. For a long time, I didn't wear compression shirts because I didn't earn the right to do so. But then, the only reason why I wore this shirt today is because I wanted to wear different shoes than I normally do. And I'm like, wow, I would love to wear some white and orange sneakers today. So I wore this orange ass shirt. Where you at with the story, car guy? Let me know where you at. Because I do want you to be able to tell your story, but I don't want to have you wait until Tuesday, the next driving stream, to uh, to get a reaction. You said you just typed it in. It did not show up on my screen. So that's a problem. Yeah, we've got some sort of a problem because your story is not popping up. It says, okay, let me type the story again. And then Vex said, hell yeah, bro, I'd be down. And then your next comment says, I just typed it in. Read it, huh? How? That's all. Vex doesn't see your comment. I don't see your comment. So Google might be not letting your comment go through for whatever reason. And that sounds like some real bullshit to me. People are not having their comments. People are not having their comments being shown. I don't appreciate it. Yeah, there's no, there's no bad internet. Your other messages are coming through. They're just not showing your story. So you might have to wait until Tuesday because I'm really hungry. I was working out for like 4 hours, so I gotta eat. I do have to eat. But I'll probably see you on Tuesday at same time we normally do our thing. Maybe you type too much in the box and it just didn't send anything at all, that would be tragic. That's not cool. But yeah, I really want to say that I appreciate every single one of you. I do need to go eat some food and do other things at home. And yeah, guys, if you think you're strong, you likely earn the right to believe that you're strong. And if so, you're absolutely correct. I salute all of you. Check you on the next stream.